So, basically, coming to the explanation of the name of the organization, BC the Ark, before Christ, the Arena of God. Why that? Why the name? So, as mentioned previously, there's a lot of misinterpretations and misquoting of the Bible. So, part of the name BC the Ark, before Christ, there was God. So, God created the earth and Adam and Eve in, in, in the Garden of Eden. So that was before Christ, and there was Christ. Christ was born in Luke, and then Christ it Christ was crucified, and he resurrected after 3 days, and he left us saying that he will be with us in spirit. So Christ is still with us. He's still with us currently in spirit. So the ark, what does it mean? The arena of God. So as part of the misinterpretations of the Bible, most people name their churches according to the locations of certain events in the Bible, and they also name themselves according to certain messages in the Bible. That's part of the misinterpretation. So basically, we cannot relieve the times and the moments of those messengers. Besides, even if we name ourselves according to those messengers, we will not be able to do what they did because what they performed was not scripted, was God guided, was God it was God's decision to make those decisions in their lives and those miracles in their times in their lives. None of us can. My name is Emmanuel. Does it mean my mother's name is Maria? My father's name is Joseph? No. They didn't name me so that I can be Christ. There's none of us. Even if they name you any name they can give you in the Bible, can never be that messenger, can never be that angel. So the ark, the arena of God, and also some people name their faith missions according to, like I mentioned, the sites of where the miracles happen in the Bible. For instance, Moses, uh, Moses went up to the mountain to speak to God, and he ascended from the mountain to deliver the message from God. So some people they base their churches next to the mountains because they want to emulate what happened in the Bible. They believe that God's messenger will ascend from the mountain and speak to the congregants, but that's not how it's going to happen. That's a total misinterpretation. Just because of that particular moment between God and Moses, does it mean all the churches in the world have to be located next to mountains? No. Does it mean if a church is situated anywhere else, the people cannot be here when they pray? No. Does it mean that the only way for people for God to hear people is when they pray next to a mountain? Absolutely not. So the arena of God is not just a name. The arena of God is a spiritual place who will be worshiping and praising God. And through worship and prayer, God will join us where we'll be praying. You're not putting out the name because it is it is based on a certain moment in the Bible. No, God is everywhere with everyone at any given moment. So for us the believers, we should be aware that there's been more miracles in current era of the world since the beginning of the earth up until now. There's been more miracles happening in this world than those that are quoted in the Bible. Even those that quoted the Bible, they couldn't be all over the world. The particular incident that's recorded in the Bible at a certain location doesn't mean there was no miracle happening somewhere else. So us trying to relive the moments inside the Bible is us denying ourselves the opportunity to experience God the way He wants us to experience Him. Every one of us has a different experience with God. Hospitals, every else around the world, people experience miracles daily. They will tell you about the spiritual world. So we cannot only and solely use use the Bible and try to imitate the Bible, try to It was in the Bible. That's not how Christianity works. Christianity is a growing faith. You grow with faith consistently. So you cannot base it on one on one particular moment. That's not elaborative. God grows with you. God grows you spiritually. You have to experience God in a better way every time. You grow. The more you believe, the more you grow. The more you pray, the more you grow. So God will raise us in this mission, and will also be there with us to guide us in every possible way.